What's going on, fellow A-plusers? It's your boy, Adam Perez. I'm back, baby, once again with a brand new video for you guys today. As look, I gotta talk about this brand new trailer that we wind up getting for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, set to go ahead and drop December 22nd for you guys. Very much close to Christmas, a nice little holiday flick, and close to my birthday. So I'm actually really looking forward to this one. The first movie wind up making $1 billion. I was a really big fan of it. Might have been hit or miss for somebody, but I really embraced what James Wan was able to create and really bring that comic book feel to the big screen, and just the scope and size in which he was able to do it. It was just a really fun ride, and I absolutely love Jason Momoa and his version of Aquaman, and I have no doubts that I'm probably going to enjoy the vibes of this particular movie as well. Now look, I've been hearing all the doomsayers and the naysayers talk about how this movie is trash before they've even had the opportunity to see it. Maybe some stories about test screenings that possibly happen. Who certainly knows? I don't know what this movie is going to be like. It could be a big mess, to certainly say the least. But I got to give DC Studios one thing, and props to one thing. They know how to go ahead and certainly put together a trailer. And I think they did another fantastic job with this trailer and building my excitement towards December 22nd when this movie winds up releasing. As a father myself, you'll immediately already have me when it comes to sort of the father and son relationship. Clearly, Junior has some abilities just like his dad, making him just as special as Aquaman in here. It feels very much from the trailers that maybe they've sort of kept this child maybe away from Atlantis, maybe undercover sort of thing. Maybe not too many people are very much aware of it. The only reason why I say that is there's a line in here from his brother Orm who mentions like, we're the last of our line of royalty. And Aquaman says, no, we're not, sort of hinting at the idea that his son is also in line, right? Is also just as special. And so if Orm doesn't know, I am kind of curious if the rest of Atlantis and other people, aside from his mom and dad and Mera, certainly know that he now has a child. If you guys have read Aquaman comic books in the past, there is a very impactful and heart-wrenching story that takes place between Black Manta and Aquaman, where Black Manta actually kills Aquaman's son, and I believe drives a wedge, if you will, between Arthur and Mera as well. So the fact that that's a reality in the comic books, I am very curious if that's the route that they're going to be going for this film. It feels a little bit too dark for a movie that's set to go ahead and drop December 22nd, right? Like, hey guys, I know it's a couple days away from Christmas, but by the way, we want to give you Aquaman's baby's death on screen. You know, I don't know if they're going to pull the trigger for that, but just know it certainly is in the comics. With that being said, it's already pulling at my heartstrings to know what this story is going to be like when it comes to father and son. But this movie is very much going to be sort of a bromance sort of film, if you will. Arthur along with Orm, as we get to see them clearly on an adventure in here. Really great visual shot of them I say flying, but swimming extremely fast underwater. Visually, this movie looks incredibly appealing. I absolutely love the aesthetics that they're going for, whether it's the suit of Black Manta, where it's like the green accents when he puts the trident together, whether it's like these ocean corpse or whatever sort of villain is sort of brought to life once again. Visually, it looks stunning. It looks creepy and very haunting, which is right up the aesthetics path for James Wan, since he's most notably known for a lot of his horror flicks, if you will. So when I look at this trailer, it just feels like James Wan is just really exploding this world in the sense of like just giving us a much grander scale. Really cool vehicle designs. There's a design in here of a vehicle that Black Manta gets into. It almost looks like a yellow octopus. Really cool stuff. So I'm really interested to see what some of the set designs and just what some of the designers in general for this particular movie wind up coming up with. So I'm really looking forward to it, man. I think this is going to be a fun film. They are certainly making it feel like in this trailer that this might be sort of Aquaman's last movie that we wind up getting, as Jason Momoa is certainly kind of making the rounds saying that this might be the last one, even though he in fact may be sticking around in the DCU himself, possibly as another character. I'm pretty sure James Wan probably has got at least another movie up his sleeve in regards to making this a complete trilogy. We're going to have to see how this movie does in the box office, and with James Gunn really unveiling his new DCU come July 2025, is there even room for another Aquaman movie, or would it even make sense, right? So I'm kind of going into this expecting this is the last time that we see Jason Momoa as Aquaman, but I think James Wan is certainly going to bring it. That action looked incredible in here. The fight sequences underwater looked astonishing. I was a huge fan of the big underwater battle that we wind up having in the first one, and I really hope that they just expand that even more here in this particular film. But it looks like it's going to get personal. I mean, look, we know that it was already personal for Black Manta since Aquaman killed his father in the first one. You get all the hints in here that it's still personal for him. And when you start going after people's family, especially their little boy, man, you know this is going to be a beat down, drag out sort of fight between these two. And I think the trailer's doing a fantastic job of really establishing that, along with the stakes that are definitely here as well. So a lot, I think, to really look forward to this particular movie. Again, I try to ignore the doomsayers that say that this movie was going to be trash even before the people even got the opportunity to see it. I really try and block those out and just really go into the movie with an open mind and low expectations. And again, the first one made $1 billion. I don't know how much this is certainly going to make just because of the trajectory of the box office when it comes to comic book movies. But regardless, a big fan of what James Wan can do, big fan of Jason Momoa, big fan of Patrick Wilson also. So bring it on, man. It looks like a compelling story, great action, great visual effects, great aesthetics, and that looks like a lot of fun too, honestly. But look, these are just simply my A+ opinions. What did you guys think about the newest trailer for Aquaman? Is there anything that really stood out to you? Anything that worries you? What would you guys certainly like to talk about? Let your thoughts be known in the comment section box below, guys, and we'll certainly talk with you guys later. But until then, next time, do me a big favor, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and keep it A+. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.